Hi, my name is Dr. John Martin, and I'm with California Elite Fitness. Today we're going to talk about muscle mass and its relationship to aging. As we age, we lose muscle mass, and some studies actually show that we lose up to 15 pounds of muscle mass between the ages of 30 and 60. But it doesn't have to be true. If you incorporate power training into your weekly workout routine, you will maintain a good percentage of that muscle mass. So today I'm going to show you 7 exercises that stimulate some of those big, powerful muscles that move our body, and this will help you maintain that strength. So today, each one of these exercises you're going to repeat 3 times for 10 to 15 repetitions or for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on how heavy a weight you have. So our first exercise is to stimulate that lower body, which is really important in just getting around, especially as you age. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you, is narrow to wide squats. So we can come down into the squat position, narrow, we can step out and go wide. What's important about this squat to also stimulate upper back muscles is when you squat down, you got to push those glutes out, you got to keep this arch in your back, and you got to keep in this erect position, and that stimulates some of these upper back muscles at the same time. Now, if you want to drive these muscles harder, you can even grab a weight. So as I do these exercises, I have my weights with my palms facing my thighs. I'm going to go down deep, again, keeping that good posture. Step out. I'm going to bring the weights in between my knees, come back up, alternate back and forth. And one exercise we could sneak in there if you don't have any weights is we could do narrow and wide squats with a little jack in the middle where we go down deep, come in, narrow, wide, narrow. So we give you 3 variations on how you can do that. The next one, very similar, we do our narrow to wide push-ups. So when we do this push-up, we're going to have a wide stance or a wide arm placement. Go down deep into that push-up, put your hands close together, and do another push-up. So what that does is it spreads out the chest. The wide position of your hands really works that outer part of the chest. The narrow position of those hands stimulates the inner part of those pecs and also works those triceps. Now, if you want to really get a variation of strength in this upper body and the chest specifically, we could change our position. So if we want to work the lower part of the chest, we can get on a bench or a box jump and do our narrow to wide push-ups here. Or we could go the opposite direction, get our feet up on that bench, and do our push-ups here. This one in the downward angle is going to work the upper chest, on the box is going to work the lower chest, and flat is going to work right across the middle. Okay, our next one, we want to get those posterior muscles too. So we've shown this exercise many times. I love this exercise. We're going to do our posterior or reverse flies. We're always going to get in a slightly flexed position. Again, anytime you get in this flexed position for any exercise, you want to keep that arch in your back, again, to help posture. We're going to bend forward, keep this arch, and again, we're going to flare back. So showing to straight arm, I have my elbows at a 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to flare back, and that's going to get right in between those shoulder blades. It's going to get those upper back muscles, specifically the rhomboids and the traps, and what that does is it keeps good posture. When you have good posture, you're going to be stronger. So reverse flies are another great exercise to do. Next one, another lower body one. We're going to do alternating forward lunges. So what this does is not only does it work that lower body, quads, and glutes, but it also puts you off balance a little bit to help stabilize those areas too. So we're going to do a forward lunge down, waist by the side, and then a forward lunge on the opposite side. Again, we're going to go back and forth for anywhere from 10 to 15 repetitions on each side. And what we can also mix in, because we're doing 3 different sets of each exercise, we could mix in a reverse lunge. So you can do forward lunge or reverse lunge to keep that, not only that quad and glute strength, but also stability in those joints, which will make them last longer. All right, going back to the back. Now this time what we're going to do is we're going to do dumbbell rows. We can do these a couple of different ways. So again, we can get in that same position, keeping that arch in the back, keeping that chest up, at least the chin up on this one, and we can just row. And what this is going to do is not only is this going to get those rhomboids and the traps in that upper part of the body, it's also going to get the lats, which are lower down in the back, which again gives you that good posture, good erect position. But again, it's another bigger, more powerful muscle that we got to take care of. Our next one, this is great. This is for the lower back. So we're kind of working our way down, and we're going to do deadlifts. So if you can get some heavier weights, it would be great. We're going to hold our weights out in front of us, palms facing us, and we're going to come down and up. And I'm probably going to want a little wider stance between my feet. Come down, keep that arch in your back a little bit, and then come back up to full erect position. Down again. Always think about keeping that head up, that chin up. First of all, keeping the chin up opens that trachea, allows you to breathe better, but keeping that chin up also allows you to have better posture in that lower back. And then the last one, really one of my favorite exercises, is what I call the squat, curl, and press. This is one that gives you overall power. I hear many times older people telling me that it's difficult sometimes just to get up off the floor or out of a chair. You really have to work this lower body in conjunction with the upper body. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a stance about hip width. I'm going to have my weights to the side. I'm going to do a squat, but at the same time, I'm going to curl, and then I'm going to press up. I can press, hammer press. I could press with a twist and get some rotation in there. But again, you're coming down. As you're coming up, you're getting into the curl and then powering up and down. And this is one of the greatest lower body, upper body combined power strength exercises. So there's 7 exercises that will help you stay strong. The key to this is you have to do this consistently to maintain strength, but it doesn't matter what decade of life you're in, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's never too late to start. So start at any time and you'll see big returns if you stay consistent. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe. And if you actually want to work out with us live or virtual, go to californiaelite.fit.